We're about to tackle one of the most jarring, well, violent-sounding phrases in all of religious philosophy. And here's the twist. It comes from a tradition that's pretty much synonymous with peace, Buddhism. If you meet the Buddha, kill the Buddha. Just let that sink in for a moment. This was a command from a 9th century Chinese Zen master named Linji. It's brutal, it's shocking, and it seems to fly in the face of everything Buddhism stands for. So how on earth could a Zen master tell you to kill the very founder of his faith?
I mean, that command just forces us to ask the obvious question, right? Why? Why tell your students to kill the very person they look up to the most?
So what was going on here? Was this Master Linji some kind of heretic? A madman who'd completely lost the plot? Or was he pointing towards a truth so deep that it needed a statement this extreme for anyone to even get it? To understand the command, you first have to understand the man. And this wasn't some uninformed hothead trying to get a reaction. Oh no, Linji was a master of the very texts he would later tell his students to move beyond. You see, Linji's journey was incredibly methodical. First, he totally mastered the precepts, the basic rules of being a monk. Then he dove headfirst into the sutras, the sacred scriptures. But after all that study, he had this huge realization. He saw their limits. He got that they were just expedient means, like helpful road signs pointing the way, but they weren't the destination itself. So what did he do? He threw them away to chase after a direct, unfiltered experience of the truth.
Linji actually said it himself. He said, "I realized they were merely medicine to save the world, an external expression." Think about it like this. A doctor's prescription tells you about the cure, but the piece of paper itself is not going to make you healthy. You have to actually take the medicine. For Linji, the holy texts were just the prescription, not the cure. Okay, so this brings us right to the heart of it all. What does killing actually mean here? To get it, we have to make a big pivot from the literal to the deeply metaphorical.
Right. So in the world of Zen, the verb to kill has a very, very specific meaning. It means to cut something off completely, to totally destroy a delusion or an attachment so that it has no chance of ever coming back. It has nothing to do with violence. It's all about achieving a kind of finality inside your own mind. So let's break it down. On one hand, you've got the literal meaning. Physical violence, murder, sacrilege. But the real Zen meaning, that's about destroying your attachments, shattering your illusions, and completely rejecting any authority outside of yourself. The Buddha you're supposed to kill isn't the historical person. No, the target is the idealized image of a Buddha that exists in your own mind. It's that concept you cling to, that idea of some perfect, enlightened being out there who you need to rely on to save you. Linji is basically saying that as long as you're looking for a savior outside yourself, you're never, ever going to find the truth within. And get this, Linji didn't just stop with the Buddha. His teaching was radically consistent. He was basically telling his followers to destroy all their idols. I mean, just look at the full command. If you meet the Buddha, kill him. If you meet the Patriarchs, the great masters, kill them. Arhats, your own parents, your relatives, kill them all. Now, obviously, he's not telling people to become mass murderers. He's telling you to destroy your attachment to any external authority, any concept, no matter how sacred it seems, that's standing between you and your own direct experience of reality. And what's the point of all this mental demolition? Well, Linji explains that the goal is to attain liberation, not be bound by things, and pass through freely. The whole point of all this is to achieve total freedom from the mental chains that we put on ourselves. So let's say you do it. You've killed the Buddha, your parents, every other idea you hold dear. What's left in all that rubble? What's left standing after all that destruction? This is the question that's right at the core of Zen. What is left when you finally stop looking for answers outside of yourself, when you stop searching in books or teachers or gods? The answer is so simple, it's kind of breathtaking. What's left is the one working right in front of your eyes. It's your own mind. Your own true nature just doing its thing right here, right now. It was never gone. You were just too busy looking for it everywhere else. And Linji just puts it right out there for us. He says, the one working in front of your eyes is no different from the patriarchs and Buddhas. Why do you not believe it and instead seek outside? He's telling us that we already have the very Buddha nature we're so desperately looking for. The search itself is the problem. So, here's the crucial distinction. There's an idea of Buddha, an external, perfect concept that must be killed. But then there is an inner Buddha, your own natural, clear-seeing awareness that cannot be killed. That's who you really are. So, you see, Linji's shocking command isn't just some ancient Zen koan. It's a direct challenge to every single one of us. And it leaves us with a really important question to think about. What ideas, what saviors, what Buddhas are you clinging to that are stopping you from seeing your own true nature clearly?